It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. I heard them saying that we lost diversity in rap. How the fuck is that when y'all just been supporting trap? I'm charged up like jumper cables, dropping with no label, breaded up like bagels, finna wipe these niggas off the map. I got some shit in the tuck you ain't heard of, sipping Bloody Mary, my lyrics on bloody murder. Your name in my journal circled, riding with your beach, yeah, we out in murder. The second coming to greatness, I feel like color purple. I'm on the level y'all ain't ready for. Shout it, want the wood, I'm a cutting board. Been a legend in Atlanta, bitch, I'm Pastor Troy. Pretty boy, but that money finna pull a Floyd. The jewels sparkle in that water, pass me a LaCroix. River Daily, you never needed the alias. Independently checking my Nikes, came from them avias. I've been on my hustle, car shuffle, niggas hard smuggled. If you want trouble, got muscle like WrestleMania. Boy, stop. We looking at Porsche drives, been rapping 20 years. I'm insuring my voice box. They call me unorthodox. I'm orthodontic when it come to profit. Safety first, but let me switch the topic. Your rappers all in my DMs to promote your tracks. Every morning logging in, I report the trash. You gotta take it on the chin if you want it bad. I'm used to it, I've been through it. I'm using my point of view as an influence. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there this evening. In this particular video, we're going to be getting into Miss Cardi B. And y'all know she's been a huge topic of conversation for the last week or so. We got the album announcement that we've been waiting 7 years for. We have the Outside record that's climbing up the charts. I think projections as of this week, they say that it's projected to land at number 9 on the Hot 100 on Billboard. We'll get the official placement next week. But yeah, she's out here killing it. There's a lot of talk about, her choosing a couple of those old records up in WAP to be on the album. Again, it is a 23-song album. So out of the 23 songs, we have 2 old songs, a current single, and a whole 20 brand new joints. So as controversial as it may seem, I've seen some people on social media that have been talking about other artists who pulled the exact same moves, but for whatever reason, they haven't been placed under the same amount of scrutiny. There's certain artists out there in the industry that drop 20 versions of the same song, the instrumental version, if I would have chosen a different instrumental version, the acoustic version, the acapella version, the version when I sung it in the shower. And they basically say those artists don't get the same amount of scrutiny as this Cardi B thing either when they game the system or when they use the industry loopholes to their advantage. So why is it that Cardi B is becoming the poster child of cheating or gaming the system when a certain artist that we know of had multiple thousands of sales deducted from their first week because their fans were gaming the system? Hey, I don't have the answer for you. All I can say is what the people are talking about. Okay? Now, as we get into this Am I the Drama album rollout, which is dropping in September? She's been on Spaces, so she's come out and decided to talk a little bit about her headspace coming into the album. Podcasters putting out narratives, people that are creating label conspiracies and things of that nature. She's all the way fed up. So we're gonna pull up this clip of her on Spaces. I think she was on for nearly half an hour. This clip that I have is about 6 minutes, not nearly as long. So let's go ahead and see what it is that Cardi B has to say. I think she also explained the imagery for the album, the thought process behind the title. All those things got addressed in a new space on Twitter. For whatever reason, Cardi B feels compelled to share her side of the story or speak for herself on social media in Twitter Spaces directly to her fans. It's been a while since we've had like an official Cardi B interview. She's not doing press at this moment. Press. But let me go ahead and press play on the audio. All right. Full Cardi B Spaces. I don't think this is the full, once again. Addresses podcasters, reveals album inspiration, addresses female rappers subbing her, etc.
But it's crazy when like people get on their fucking podcast and they hot breath mic. Like this shit made me want to punch a nigga fucking so bad. Like it almost made me want to cry. I am not the only artist in Atlantic Record. I haven't really been dropping music like that. And there has been artists that been dropping music and have been doing better than me the past 2, 3 years. And they haven't been able to go number one on Apple. Now, if my label is cheating and making people go number one on Apple, why are they not making them go number one on Apple? Fucking Instagram, I can literally not stop scrolling. Like every day, I'm getting DMs from.
And before people throw that out, throw any type of drama out there, she's saying she's not the only artist on Atlantic. So if I'm the one who they're cheating for, then why haven't they done the same thing and just magically made other Atlantic artists go number one on Apple, etc.? All right, just being clear, because I know sometimes Cardi, she speaks, people get twisted, they twist her words, etc.
People they just follow like, yo, your song is going crazy. All these DJs and everything. Like it's like enough was a record that we put a budget in. And when I'm talking about a budget in, I'm talking about look at the music video. We did a music video. We was doing interviews for it because enough was gonna be the single, one of the singles for my album. I was supposed to release my album last year, but I didn't release it because I'm not even gonna lie. I was ready to release album last year. Like I wanted to release the album, but last year I got very, very mentally depressed. Fast forward to this year, I'm overly ready. I'm actually very anxious. Like it's like, oh my god, September can I just come any fucking sooner? And y'all saw the week that Enough came out. I was doing so many interviews. Why did my label didn't make Enough go number one on Apple Music? My label heard this record and it was like, yo, we just love this record. Can you at least trust us at least one time? And it's like, I don't feel like it. The snippet came out. It started going crazy. Like it started going crazy. It really grew.
All right, so now she's talking about the contrast between Enough last year, which was supposed to be the official first single off of her album that she was talking about last year. If you've been tuning into my channel over the last year, y'all know that I talked quite a bit about Cardi B getting on Spaces, talking about the album, talking about I'm going to drop everything at the same time. Make sure y'all have y'all coins together. Make sure y'all have this and that. Then she got pregnant and she said, I'm going to drop the baby. And then as soon as I get out of the hospital, I'm going back into training and with my body in shape to get in tour shape and all of this stuff. These are not new conversations. But last year she said she was ready. Then she got pregnant. She got depressed. All the shit with Offset, which inadvertently ended up inspiring her to go in the studio, make all new music. So I don't even think we're going to get Enough or Like What on this album. Because if they were on there, they probably would have already occupied space in that track listing to be revealed. Right? So she's saying, how come Enough didn't pop off this way? If they could just game the system and just put you at number one, why is it that Enough didn't do that when I was in album mode last year? But then for a song that Cardi didn't even want to put out with Outside, it got sampled, or a previewed, I should say, rather. She didn't even want it to be out. Atlantic pulled her to the side. It said, no, this is going out. Fuck with me real quick. The people want it. It's too many people that wanted that record. It was too many people already making that song go viral. I said it myself. It's been a while since I've seen this type of energy for a Cardi B song. Whether or not it's my favorite Cardi B song holds no relevance to the bottom line of an artist. Every song they drop ain't going to be my favorite. However, it was way too many people that were pouring energy into it to not feed those people.
Legs and feet on its own on platforms that you see real people singing and rapping to it. These podcasters are saying like it's like, oh, this album seemed rushed. Just because I didn't want it to release.
She talking about Rory and Mal. I ain't even get a chance to talk about their ass. She's talking directly about Rory and Mal. This ain't the first time that she's talked about Rory and Mal. She really pays attention to their podcast for whatever reason, maybe because they're New York based, but they have the ability to get on her fucking skin. We saw Joe Budden get under her motherfucking skin too. That's probably why she continues to pay attention to Rory and Mal, because they came from the Joe Budden podcast when she was still cool with Joe. So that's a direct shot at them.
Release a song which is outside, it doesn't mean that I don't want to release my album. I've been shot my cover. I've been shot content for this. I've been working on this album for 7 years. I just signed my Live Nation deal for a tour. I've been ready because a tour is one thing on its own. Like that's actually stressing me out more than putting out the album because I got to do physical work. And y'all know I'm fat as fuck. Y'all know I don't like to fucking, I don't like to, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh goddamn shit, I got to get in the gym and shit. The Spotify numbers that are extremely stable with no playlisting at that. The clubs that are playing it, it's like every single time that I fail, yeah, fucking dick start getting nice and strong when I fail. But when I'm doing good, it has to be some type of shit behind. Mind you, this is not even something that's planned. I'm putting my all into it mostly on my album and my next song. That's what I'm really worried about. And just because the music video seems simple, it wasn't as simple. Cause
And she glossed over that fucking tour. When is the tour being announced? When do the tour tickets come out? I'm sure the people that have waited. I mean, you haven't done like an official headlining tour. Like right when she was supposed to, she was with Child. You know, she said she just signed. Remember last year, once again, motherfuckers was trying to call her lazy. They said she didn't want to do no work, all that shit. Remember she went back and forth with old girl. I ain't gonna say her name because she got real mad last time I mentioned her, Paris. And she fat shamed her, job shamed that girl, the whole thing. And I said, Cardi, I disagree with that. I don't think you should have did that. But then, as I took up for her, she was mad at me. Anyway, um, uh, she said she'd have signed a Live Nation deal. Remember, she was turning down multiple millions of dollars to do one-off shows last year. She showed us the text. She showed us the offers, the whole shit. So you know that Live Nation deal is booming. Now, how many shows is she gonna have to do to recoup? I don't know. We've heard people that have talked about the dark side of Live Nation as well. So we're gonna have to see.
because when it comes to simple music videos, those are the hardest ones. But when y'all finally see me picking up, is that, oh, it's a gimmick behind it. For what? Why, for what and why? This is for my fans. You're on the timeline telling me how my next single should be like it should be a feature and it should be with these people. Stop. Stop doing that because I already got my shit planned out. Imagine you having something planned out and then people telling you what the fuck to do. What makes you even think that I have a song with these people? I don't. When like outside drop, I wasn't even on the internet like that. I be telling Ken, Barbie, like, cause like, hey, how's the reaction to people? Oh, it's looking good. You could peep yourself. I peep for a little bit and I get off. I used to be like every time, like I would wake up at 6 a.m. Like, it's like, what is the numbers? What is the this? What is the that? Oh my God. I don't even do that. If it does good, it does good. If it does bad, it does bad. If it had a music video or it has something else, or if we did it, probably would have been number two. But I'm in a good spot. When it comes to I am the drama, I really hate how motherfuckers want to be like, you could tell her label picked that. You could tell. Child, everything that I do it. I was voted most dramatic in high school. It just makes fucking sense. When I picked Invasion of Privacy, I picked Invasion of Privacy because it's like I didn't have no privacy. I was pregnant. Everybody was in my face. 7 years later, I picked Am I the Drama because it's like, God damn, I'm always in some fucking shit,
True.
whether I avoid it or not. Last year, while I was pregnant, I shot my album cover and I had a name for my album. 5, 6 months later, I changed my cover and I changed my title because my life completely changed that quick. Something died in me. That's what the crows and
Yeah, and wasn't it? Didn't she have like a cover that or a piece of a photo shoot that kind of leaked out where she was in front of a sign and like some graffiti and people was like, why would you shoot in front of this graffiti? I think it was like a slur on the wall or some shit. And then that was like a big controversial thing. So she's not lying. I don't even know if that was supposed to be the album art or if that was single art or whatever. But I do remember that being a thing where people were a photo had got out from her photo shoot that was supposed to be for the album cover, and then people started pouncing on her about that as well. So it was like again, the paper trail, or not even the paper trail, but just the breadcrumbs of what led us here are there if anybody cares to look. It's not like she just came out of nowhere with this stuff.
Ravens represent. While I was going through a heartbreak and while I was pregnant, there was a lot of bitches that kept trying me. My friends always be like, ignore it. Ignore this. You're bigger than them. Fuck it. They're baiting you, this and that. I want that. I want that. That shit, like being the bigger person, that shit died with it too. That's why the crows represent that too. I want that. That shit is dead. The old me is dead. The old nice Cardi, letting y'all live, letting y'all breathe, ignoring shade, that shit is dead. All of that died last year. That shit is fucking dead. Bitch, you know I'm great. That's why I'm still here. That's why I'm still one of the richest female rappers. That shit is fucking dead. Fucking fake humble. That shit is dead. Niggas, mistresses, you fucking subbing me and shit. That shit is fucking dead. Bitch, we is not the same. I don't give a fuck if we fucking jump and suck the same dick. We is not the same, and I will remind you. We are not in the same tax bracket. That shit is dead. Think that you can even fucking come for me? That shit is dead. That's what the crows represent. That's what the raven represents. When Up came out, and I couldn't even
Quote the Raven, nevermore. That's some fucking hellified quotes for you. Shit.
represent. When Up came out, and I couldn't even really enjoy myself of the success because motherfuckers was fabricating shit. You had blogs trying to fucking taunt me and everything. That shit is fucking dead. Y'all not gonna make me feel guilty because people love me. I'm actually kind of glad that Outside came out because y'all think that that's the vibe of the album. Oh, baby, that is not the vibe of the album. Y'all will have to see. The songs in Invasion of Privacy sound like Bodak Yellow. Did all of them sound like Bodak Yellow? No, they didn't. I'm protected by the blood of God because I'm just getting fucking started. I noticed my fan base got
Jesus.
stronger and I have gotten stronger.
All right. So that's Cardi B letting it all hang out. All right. Addressing everybody from Rory and Mal to other rap ladies to mistresses, which clearly would probably be, women associated with Offset, to everybody. She says the cool shit is done. Now I don't recall whenever she got into cool mode, unless you're talking about Cool Mode D versus LL Cool J, because every time I looked up last year, she was having a space going in on somebody. You know what I mean? She snapped off on Armand. She snapped off on this one. She snapped off on that one. She snapped off on Joe Budden last year. Too many to count. She snapped off on Offset ass too many times. She snapped off on his mama. She claimed his mama is a thief and stole money. Like, and this is all me just freestyling, thinking of this shit. I ain't even put no time in to really do no outline and just like pinpoint every little thing. But the drama has been very prevalent. Okay, so I guess all things will be addressed on the album. No stone unturned. Bringing the drama. All right. Hell, we had a beef with motherfucking Bia last year. That shit was hilarious. Getting on that goddamn fake ass like that beat and shit. So there's been no shortage of entertainment and liveliness. We just was looking for the album, and now it's locked in. It's not going to change. It's already on Apple Music. People are pre-saving it, pre-ordering. Pre-orders are live on website. People are ordering vinyl. People are ordering CDs. It is fully in effect. She said she just signed her Live Nation deal, so tour incoming. And, let my wife tell it. I ain't got no choice. We going to be in that bitch anyway. So, I guess we're going to be turned the fuck up whenever that gets announced, okay? Let me know what y'all think about all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Y'all stay locked in. Be safe out there. Peace. king of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the gouda, we hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer, we come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross I'm out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.